Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the ESL Pro Tour America's weekly number 5. I'm your host, Nathanias, bringing you some wonderful action as we move our way through the bracket. In the bottom right, spawning as the red Zerg player. You know him, you love him, you probably think about him in your dreams. He's Pig. And look at that beautiful portrait. Oh, Pig in the Caster Invitational. What stud muffin. Honestly, it's not fair. It really isn't. In the top left, leading the series 1-0. These are all best of 3s up to the finals. He is Noise. I heard a rumor that Noise's favorite video game villain is Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, which is awesome because I absolutely agree. Straight up best villain in any game. There's really nothing as terrifying as a zombie with tentacles, a rocket launcher, and it looks like a flamethrower in the remake. So I agree with you, Nice. Do I have any way to verify the information that I just said? No, but I don't think he will look at my VOD of casting him and tell me that I'm wrong. So what are you gonna do about it? You're a Resident Evil fan now. We're on Nightshade, by the way, in case anybody was curious. We got a probe going across the map. Nice just wants to see what am I getting cheesed? I'm going up against this American Zerg player. And then someone's like, American? Pig's Australian. And I'm like, yeah, but he plays on the America server. That's right. Australia is my favorite American territory, personally. It's a little in-joke. If you don't play StarCraft, you might not get it, but it's okay. I still love all of you guys anyway. Let's see what Pig goes for this game. I mean, his setup seemed pretty straightforward, right? He was just trying to play a regular macro game with some Roach Hydra and basically just try to put himself into a place where he could get to a good Hydra Lurker Viper army composition, which is very strong, just hard to get there, versus a Protoss that was able to bring the pain as well as Noise was in game number 1. For anybody that missed it in the first map, Nice did a little adept poke. He went for 3 adepts very quickly so that he could send his first 2 right across the map. Now Pig was able to slip in a few lings and get some work done. He's going to try that again since nothing is ready, and it's actually 4 Zerglings this time. 2 in the main, 2 in the natural. There is a Stalker out, but if he gets any probe kills, those would all be, as they say in the business, cash money. He does get 1 probe. Oh, he's going for number 2. Does not get that one, but he does get a second one inside of the main base. So even just 2 worker pickoffs is still really nice. Being able to do anything to slow down Nice compared to the last game is always something that you're going to want to have on your plate. However, it's a much faster Warp Prism this time. So in game number 1, we had that Stargate into double Robo off the back of the 3rd. But this time around, it's straight to the Prism. It's straight to business, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to take that Prism and shove it right up until all of his Zerg structures bleed to death, which I've heard, very painful way to go. Not that I've experienced it myself, just heard from other Zerg players. Now, Pig's going to get the Roach Warren. He's going to get the Lair, very similar to the timings of the last game, except he didn't have 8 Adepts shade into his natural and try to kill everything, which is nice. It's also literally nice. I can't stop saying his name. I can't do it. I don't have a co-caster to yell at me, all right? A little bit of a supply block in the Immortal. It does look like he wanted to try and take that across, but maybe not. Just going to do a little bit of Adept Prism harass. Possibly while he tries to take a 3rd. It doesn't really look like he cares. This would be about the time. It's 420 for Protoss to try and send something over, but there's the 2 Adepts. They're going to shade in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Sink into the assimilator. So he's going to get just 5 drones. Ooh, that Prism getting hurt. Gamer's getting hurt. And that's not a very fun place to be. You don't want your Prism to get hurt. But for Pig, you want that Prism to burn. So that's actually really good, right? We have 5 drones killed. Now, if anybody missed, I think it was like 19 drones or 16 or something was killed in the first game with the original harass. This obviously isn't as committed. There's going to be a follow-up, which is going to be really nice with the Immortals. The only thing that I think is missing here is a Twilight Council, right? We don't have any further upgrades that are going to come in. So the 3rd Immortal says to me he's just going to take everything and go across the map and wall off behind himself. These adepts going in, poking, looking to do some damage, trying to be annoying. He's going to cancel that shade. Overseer tells him, hey, in case you didn't know, the lair's done. He hasn't really been in the main, but he's getting info off of it. Roach speed is coming. No Hydralisk Den like last game, so perhaps Pig is going to realize without a third base from the Protoss, there is really only one thing that could be happening, and it's going to be a big mother trucking attack. And this could be absolutely devastating. This could be terrifying. Thank you, Velvet63, for the Twitch Prime sub. Love you, buddy. This could be absolutely devastating. I'm not entirely sure Pig's going to hold this. And by that, I mean, I think he's in some deep doggy doo-doo right now, because 3 Immortals with Guardian Shield, Force Field, and some Stalker support could do so much damage. This is really good. Do a little bit of Ling poking, just force a warp in at home, force anything to happen at home. But dude, this army is massive. This army is absolutely freaking ginormous. There's so many force fields. Roach Ravager against a Mortal Sentry Stalker with a Prism to juggle. Oh, 2 of those roaches get pinched off. They do manage to rejoin the army, but this third base, how on earth could you possibly defend this? You can't. These roaches get caught. He's going to try and open the force fields, but almost all of them die in the meantime. And Pig, there's just really not a whole lot he can do in this situation. He tried to power up his economy early on. He didn't get hit with as much damage, but a slightly slow reaction to the lack of a third base from Nice. And then, you know, Pig, he loves his roaches. But unfortunately, 3 Immortals, they also love roaches. So here comes the flank. All the drones are going to get pulled off the line of the natural expansion, really desperately trying to hit that Warp Prism. But Pig, as attractive as he is, can't land the biles like Raynor when he casts him. And Nice is going to go for another big warp in round to try and punch his ticket to the next stage of this tournament. Fantastic effort by Jared. I love you, buddy. Good series over here, but our pro gamer from Asia takes the match, and he's going to move on here at the ESL Pro Tour Weekly number 5.